Hello, guys. How are you? Thank you for being here. Once again, returning to the world politics questions. Thank you for suggesting to check up the energy of what's happening in Turkey. What about explosion that's happened this week and just 2 days ago in Istanbul was an explosion that many people are hurt as well. There is still uncertainty. Is that the CIA? Is that behind the scene interference from American side on purpose to punish the Turkey for being on promoting the gas of the Russia through Turkish side as well on other side is that really the classical question with the local minority group of Kurds that they always have extremists in Turkey. Uh, Probably I just heard it's the first one. So what was the first one? You know what is it. So we're going to check up the energy of both information, perspective or suspected. Is it the Kurd side? Is it the interference of U.S. side? Why the Turkey as well rejected the condolence from American ambassador in that's really pretty rough and really hostile at the moment. And we are going as well to check up the what was happening before another explosion. Starting from this, when I mentioned the explosion, I'm going to talk for a start from 2003, November 2003. I was literally in Istanbul and I was supposed that weekend to be in a synagogue, and literally that weekend happened two synagogue they got the explosion, not just one, two explosion inside of the Istanbul as well. Again, it was extremists that literally had this arranged explosion, but I'm going to give you a short story, a personal story, what was happening. So I was there just that week in Istanbul. I was guest back from my country, from diplomatic family from my country, that they had a diplomatic period of having their work in Istanbul. And I was their guest. It was a fine week. It was cold, pretty cold, very windy. The wind that comes all the way from the Sibir, from Black Sea, all over the channel that's really connect Black Sea with the Greek Aegean Sea and passing the Istanbul. It was pretty cold that week of November, and I have amazing week staying with, like I said, with my diplomatic family back in Istanbul. There was as well some fashion week events that we were visiting, reopening of Anna Klein um, uh, boutique. Yes, back the famous one that was like they say 1970s, 80, the famous one, and there was a reopening of her boutique there and a lot of fun during that few days of staying before Saturday. What was supposed to happen on Saturday? Why I was supposed to be in the synagogue? First of all, the night before, the Friday evening, we were at my friend's at home, dinner at home, and literally of one friend that was literally a lady representative of the Nike for all Southeast Europe. She was the general manager for Nike, and she was originally from our country, but she was living in Istanbul, belonging to my friends expatriate community back in Istanbul as well. Her husband was a Jewish guy, and as well, she was a 7 month pregnant. And we were supposed, like, because I'm amazed with all the religious, as a professor of history and a history of religion, I was always amazed and attracted to go and visit all the religious holy places of any kind of religion. And I was supposed with her just during the dinner. We were talking, and she invited me to join her and her mother-in-law tomorrow in a synagogue to visit the all this synagogue in the center of Istanbul. And what happened? So we are on dinner together Friday evening, and we are supposed to meet up with this lady that is a 7 month pregnant and go tomorrow, meet up in a synagogue in old area of Istanbul. At that period, Istanbul was huge city. Now it's for sure after 15 years. Right now it's 2022. Probably it's big like Bangkok, but at that period it was like about 10 million of people. Probably now it must be more, and must be like Bangkok. That's my second home again. Like I said, between I'm living. I'm going to repeat. I'm living officially between South Europe and Asia project. But during the COVID crisis, I'm not going back to Asia, and that's why I call it my second home. So literally amazing historical city Istanbul, and I always wanted to visit a new place, and as well having opportunity to visit somebody that I had again back in Athens or Belgrade. I literally visited, and I was a part of the cultural events of the Jewish community back in all these two cities in Europe. And I wanted to visit, thanks to this connection with this lady that is 7 months pregnant, to go on Saturday morning to a synagogue. And that's the oldest synagogue in Istanbul. What happened? It was so windy. That's why I connected. I was describing on the start of the story that was really what kind of weather it was. It was so windy and cold. I was frozen comparing somehow coming back from my part of the European cities. It was literally not windy still, start of the winter, right? Almost start of the winter, like we are talking about the second week of November, being in Istanbul, comparing of having that same week back Athens or Bergen, wherever. And literally it was still warm there. And when I arrived to Istanbul from the airport, all these days there was so windy, and a lot of activities daily, going out at least 2 times with my friends for lunch gathering and some diplomatic cultural events. So I was all the time frozen, dressed nicely, right? And as well, what happened that morning? My friend literally said, like, wow, it's too late. I think it will be we don't have enough time to reach out because we need more than an hour to reach to the center of the this old area of Istanbul. Probably we would be late for a start of the mass inside of the synagogue, and better we don't go. What literally happened? So the last moment we decide not to go during our breakfast that morning at home. And literally what happened, just at the end of the day, we received the information from the husband of this lady that there was explosion in a synagogue, and that his mother and his wife, that's general manager of Nike, 7 month pregnant, they were the victim of that explosion inside of the synagogue. So here it is. That really strike me. First of all, I was supposed to be there in a split of minutes. We decided not to go there, and this happened to me a few times in life that I have like a split second decision. Like, remember the movie Sliding Doors, where there is a split seconds of the decision in the life of one person. That's movie where the main character, I think it's a Gwyneth Paltrow, and the things change in her life by literally just a few seconds of difference in her life. And literally it cannot be even compared because there was no life in danger, just it was a shock in the life with her lover in that movie. But this is just expression, like a split second and sliding door. Like, I imagine what it would happen if there was a sliding door that took me, like, just push me to wake her just 15 minutes early, and that to start driving there to that point of the synagogue, and I could be that person. I could be the victim as well inside of that synagogue. 2003, 15 November, I think it was. And as well, what I understood now when I Googled, there was eventually that same day where there were two attacks, two extremist attacks on two different synagogues in the same city during the service the Saturday morning, November 15, 2003. Two car bombs exploded in simultaneous attacks in two synagogues, Jewish churches, if you didn't know what it is, in Istanbul during the Shabbat service, killing 24 people, injuring more than 300 people. So 24 people were killed and injured more than 300. And by the way, I was the one that literally as well I was supposed to be inside of one of the largest synagogue of Istanbul, all this that is called Neve Shalom. One bomb hit Neve Shalom, largest Istanbul synagogue, while the second blast severely damaged the Beth Israel synagogue in the district of Shishli. The vast majority of casualty, unfortunately, as well, again, there were the local people in surrounding, not inside of the synagogue, because the car explosion happened just outside, literally. Whatever was the purpose, like literally to address towards the Jewish community in Istanbul. Eventually, the majority of casualties, there were people on the streets, there were the Muslim Turks. As well, there is a saying that as well the same Neve Shalom synagogue, the largest Istanbul synagogue, was attacked 1986 in that period. Palestinian terrorists literally organized killing 22 worships uh, um, in 1992 as well. Neve Shalom was target again. That's why it's not by chance that literally in front of each of the Jewish churches, literally there is always their own security, and then there is as well security organized from the country wherever they exist at that moment. So they have a double security, their own security, and then they have as well security from the local police. I hope it's the same there as well. It must be in Turkey the same. So we see that the Neve Shalom, that largest Istanbul synagogue, was the target so many times. So you see, 1986, 1992, 2003, that was my experience to be there. Uh, like I said, lucky I was literally in a split minute late to be there, and decided not to go with my friends that they were local, that they are member of this community. But unlucky, rest in peace, my friends departed by being there during that Saturday Shabbat miss. So once again, we return to this situation that happened literally just few days ago, guys. This is again mid of November, and that's what is happening. It's very strange energy because, guys, again, I just want to share you because the 15th November 2003 in Istanbul, when there was happening these two synagogue attacks, two explosion, it's literally now what's the energy happening literally like um, how many years this 18 years difference, the cycle repeating, like again the Istanbul being a target of the extremists this time. Let me just read for you the report, and I'm going then to literally check up the energy with the tarot. Let's check up. So November 13, Sunday. There was a blast that killed six and injured 81 persons on the streets of Istanbul. Literally, there was in that situation, there was literally a terrorist attack. Um, that they're not sure who is in charge of this. Is that Kurdish separatists, or is that interference from American side to punish the Turkey interfering and supporting the Russian side, uh, uh, literally, and being against the sanction? So let's check up the energy. We are going deeper into this. So there was just a short story about this. There was a video recording, literally showing that a person on the street sitting on the bench left the bomb, and literally just a few seconds after, literally that same bomb, that same package explode. So CCTV footage shows a woman sitting on a bench. It was a woman, uh, and then some time ago, 40 minutes eventually, getting up, and 1 2 minutes before the explosion, leaving that bag, plastic bag, and they think that was the device. Device was inside of that bag. So let's check up again. Okay, there is a woman suspect, and there is official that investigating her. Wow, wow, wow. Is it really that person? Did they really? They were so fast and they catch that same woman? Is it true? So there are two possibilities. Either the bag or plastic bag has a mechanism inside exploding on its own, or someone detonating it from a far away. Again, is that directly that this woman was has a knowledge what was inside of that package? Was she just blackmailed and pushed to leave that thing without having a knowledge what's inside? So we are going to analyze from different angles the same question. That scene, just do check and Google, guys, the scene. You can find the CCTV recording where you can see the woman moving from that sitting on the bed and moving, and literally just a minute after explosion happening there. Literally, you see the whole explosion. You see that act. Again, the woman name is unknown, and it was happening in literally in that old area, Beyoğlu Square, on Istiklal Street, the heart of the Turkish largest city. Uh, by the way, it's the old area. It's as well a lot of tourists there. Like whenever you come there, Turkey or from inside of Turkey or from literally being international tourists inside of Istanbul, like everybody goes there. I literally recognize these streets, this pavement, and like I said, wow, like I was literally walking there. Like people, they go and literally from our country, there is one person hurted. There is a tourist, not just hurted, literally fighting for her life because she was injured and they had a surgery done in a Turkish hospital because again she's not Turkish, she's a tourist from our country visiting like this weekend thing. People they go there from Europe, guys, and I guess now from all over the world they just love to see amazing beauty of Istanbul. But as well, nobody's thinking that Istanbul is well that one of the dangerous location where you can be exposed to the sudden explosion. It's the same rank of being unsafety, like I would call it Istanbul, like Jerusalem, like being in Beirut, Baghdad. as well, like being in the capital city of Afghanistan, or even Pakistan. Like, is it possible that uh, this uh, could have been handled? We are going there as well deeper. So let's see what's happening. Again, guys, rest in peace the casualties of this injury. And as well, oh, 1 second, I didn't put that time frame. Just 1 second. I didn't put the time frame for this new injury, for new accident. So let me just write for a second. Timestamp for you. So we are going to check suspected. So let's see, probably like this. So the only difference that this was, it's so sick because it's happening literally the same second weekend of November. The energy of 2003 and then the energy of 2022. So let's go and check this. Let's see, guys. Is it woman that is on this widow? The woman that left this bag, was she aware that it will explode? That was explosive? Wow. First of all, there is little, look at. There is her husband, look at, there is her husband or a lover. And wow, wow, wow. There is literally a husband of lover. Look at, guys. And it's like too late. That person is, why is too late? Is her husband dead? There is as well, look at, guys, like it's, there is a family connection. Father or a husband of her is in, father, husband, or a lover of her. He's already into, he's executed, and this was really a personal as well. Again, is it a personal that she's blackmailed, that she has to do execution, because she was called out through some kind of technology gadget like telephone call. She was blackmailed because she was away. Literally, these people are not next to her. Whoever was arranging this, she never met these people. They just gave her this package, and like she was blackmailed with her family to do this. She couldn't. She was blackmailed, and by telephone call, that literally they had kept her family member, as you see, is that the father or the um, lover of her, and that they're literally putting, holding, and they're kidnapped that person, and they were literally uh, pushing her to do this thing instead of them to deliver the package. So yes, it was a teamwork. These people are holding her family member. They're calling her with the page of swords energy, and as well she is literally pushed, blackmailed to do that thing, to take the package, and that's the part of the being arranged team, and to deliver the finally the boom explosion, to take an action. Again, it was done from far away, as you see. There will be a real clarity who are behind the scene, who are the people. But again, who are the people who are holding her husband? That's another thing. So we go there. Let's see. Uh, so let's see. see. Who is behind this? Who was blackmailing this woman? Was this behind the scene, literally CIA? Like, wow, wow, wow. Whew. The truth we won't know. There is a holding of the. It's still not a right moment to expose the truth. People are hiding the truth. Wow, 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 wow. Wait. But there will be the real thing. uh, there is already it's already exposed who is behind this and who is behind this team. And guys, I do see the team is from abroad. These are not the local people. As you see, I have a two times the cards, the card of people from abroad taking an action. Even if it's a teamwork, these people are from abroad. It's so clear. Again, can you confirm me, is that the CIA involved or Kurds? Let's start from CIA because again, Turkish government make a statement that CIA is behind this. Let's check. Wow, is it true? It seems so. Again, I'm going to ask from other side. Yes, the contractors with them, and as well. Will the woman who is arrested, the woman who is already on the news, because this just happened like, uh, guys, this happened yesterday, less than 24 hours. So the woman who is there on the TV that we're looking now, who was arrested, is that the real woman that was holding this package? No, it's a second one. And that's what I thought, like, wow, did you have a time to catch that one? Because as well, this woman looks like she has this huge, fluffy, beautiful hair. The woman that is arrested looks like a tourist. She doesn't look like she's Syrian. She looks like she's Afro American. Like, why they arrested this woman? Hello, hello. Follow the team for a start. Be respectable with the victims of explosion, and then later stay with us for that thing. Thank you, sweetie, and share with your community, and stay with us. We have at the end. So yes, it's a second person. This is not that person. So yes, this is not that same woman. That's what I thought when I saw this on the news just last hour. Literally, I said this is not that same woman. It's not at all. Totally the body type. She looks very tall. She looks as well with this fluffy, huge hair, beautiful, amazing hair, like Bonnie M style hair. I call it like this. I don't know how do you call this style of hair. And that woman was so tiny, petite, with covering hair, like she didn't have much hair. Otherwise, when you have a lot of hair, even if it's covered with the scarf, you still have it. Like you have a volume over the under the sheets, right? So it's not her. So yes, the woman in the news, it's not her, guys. Yes. So again, what's is there a proof that really it's behind the scene American interference, that they literally paid somebody, arranged somebody, and whoever is paid to blackmail and hold the the male member of the family of that same woman that had was pushed blackmailed just to take the package. So this was not a personal vendetta. This was not as well the a terrorist. This was not, pardon, this was not, first of all, it was not personal as well. She was just blackmailed to take out this package as well. Literally, it was not a political local minority thing, the Kurd thing. It was definitely from abroad, like I said. So yes, the Turk that in less than 24 hours as well, they are furious on an American ambassador giving them condolence. So they reject it officially. It's like a diplomatic war now. Because when officially in diplomacy you reject American ambassador giving you condolence, there is a big thing behind the scene. Even if they're going to say something different, I have a feeling there will be like a stage to settle down and tell something opposite just the day after or in next days. But just be aware, this is an act of interference coming from officially from a paid people who are interfering, like they're doing interference inside of Ukraine, they are doing the interference inside of this act. And this, unfortunately, 100 people of being casualties during this act in Istanbul. It's something that arranged from the American side. It's not the Kurd. So yes, as you see, it's somebody outside of the country, outsider, and they have a prepaid contractor, as you see. So it's not like you what you see in the news. It's another party. And let's see again, guys. Let's see again. Let's see. Follow the PayPal donation. If you leave the question, if you're in a hurry, follow the PayPal donation. Let's see, guys. I'm going to ask, is it the Kurd extremists in charge of the explosion? Yes, the explosion in Istanbul? No, no. And they already officially rejected. They do not have responsibility. They reject it. Like I said, it's not them. And yes, it's just a trivial thing. It's a trick. It's people being paid from USA side. And what eventually Turkey is now furious because they make a statement of CIA having interference. It's the punishment. They want to punish them because they said no to a sanction to Russian side. That's where this story is going. So simple. It's just a global war thing. So I'm going just to put it here so it's not that. So again, will again till the end of this research will official Turkey confirm what they made the statement that is the CIA behind the explosion 13 November 2022. Wow, they will cancel it. Wow, wow, wow. Look at guys. Wow, wow, wow. They're going to use that woman. Look at, they're literally the woman that is taken now, as you saw today on the news. They're literally going to as well, like since they're going to cancel the previous statement and they're going to use that totally new victims. So yes, it's not just there is this 100 victims on the street. There is this female as well that is now like they just catch up the female and literally this female will be like as well. Plus they're going to literally just put her away. And again, will she be executed? Wow. Will her life be in danger in prison? That's another question. Let me ask again with another tarot deck. So, will her life be in danger? Wow, yes. Look at, of course, friends, enemies. She shouldn't trust where she is now. I mean, definitely she's surrounded with whoever is around her in the prison now. There, these people are literally doing anything against her. This guy's holding the knife, weapon to literally remove her. Wow. As well, there will be official statement who is behind the scene. Wow. Here it is that everything is trick. That this is arriving from abroad. Do you see abroad? From other side of the river. Wow, wow, wow. And that everything is wrong information, dishonest information covering the card of the devil. So, so let me see. First of all, seems like her life is danger because it's totally wrong person being now charged. Yes, totally wrong person. Like they're hitting on a woman. Look at wifey, married person having a family disaster. They want to take it to a private thing. It's not even political. Like they're going to make it like, wow. It's a execution from a furious wifey that she had a cheating husband. Yes, they're going to find the fake on the paper statement. Remember when you have that arranged suicide and then you find that letter, honest letter before departure of the person that want to do suicide? Like they tell everything. They literally reveal all the mystery of the case. Yes, just for the police not to have any additional work. So stupid and so evil to sacrifice this poor woman. And again, 1 second, sorry guys. Will Turk confirm this news that the CIA behind? Yes, they're already in a conflict. Wow, wow, wow. There is people are already in a conflict. Look at, do you see? This is a card of the conflict. They're already on the diplomatic level on a conflict with the public statement just against the American ambassador condolence that they rejected the Turkish official. It's already like a conflict to diplomatic uh, thing because they think that they are dishonest, that they literally arranged this explosion. Again, is this the answer that American want to punish Turkey because of having agreement with about the gas with Russia? So definitely, and very immature. It seems like very immature, but so true, so obvious. Like they done with the Nord Stream explosion, like they done with the bridge to Crimea, and this is the same. I just heard like that now. And yes, the answer is yes, as you see. Yes, so immature, but yes, they are behind the scene. So I'm just going to 1 second to record this like a TikTok and short version. Let me record for you short version. Final. Let's see, 1 second, just to take the telephone. So, here it is. Let's record this. 1 second. A little bit of hot water. Explosion in Istanbul, 13 November, with about 100 people victims. It's usually arranged from abroad, and yes, it's dishonestly, it's arranged from abroad. Always, it's a diplomatic statement of Turkish government that the CIA arranged. They had paid the people that they blackmailed the woman with her family. They blackmailed her and used her as a package to take that explosive towards the bench. There is a pure evidence for that. That's why they, in less than 24 hours, they confirm that CIA is behind the scene, and that's the whole trick. And again, rest in peace, all the victims of the global war. Rest in peace of the victims of this explosion in Istanbul and any explosion before, any interference of the globalists. Let them have a bad karma. Stop the war, guys, and spread the news. Explosion we don't need war, guys. Wherever we are, in US, outside of US, literally in Turkey, on Kurd side, whatever the Kurd side is, from Syrian, from our Turkish side, literally it could be literally, guys, that we don't need to use other local minority people as well. There is interference, even the conflict between the Greeks and Turks as well. There is interference between the Kosovo Albanian side with the Serbian side as well, all the ex-Yugoslavia. So everything is burning out. And what will be the final? Just tonight, we talked just about crisis in Turkey. And yes, it's so brave that the Turkey has exposed this thing. Let me just record this. Hello, sweetie. Don't forget to bring two more people for full mini chat. Answer, of course. Otherwise, yes or no, pendulum. Let me just hashtag the short version. Set explosion. Let me just hashtag. Explosion Istanbul. I found the hashtag. True crime. Conspiracy. Check up the full list of war and justice will be served, where I'm going to add as well this reading. Just one second, let me hashtag this. So let's see. Hello, hello, guys. Bring two new members for a full answer. Otherwise, wait for the yes or no for pendulum. We are going to start now as well. The priorities are PayPal donation for the mini chat answer. Let me just see when it's downloading. It's going to be coming from other application as well here on YouTube, the short version, so you can see the position of the cards. Don't forget to follow instructions, guys. Wow, there are a lot of you here. Follow instructions. Share, thumb up, subscribe, put the alarm bell, because daily we have a giveaways, daily live stream, once or two times per day. A lot of giveaways. So here it is. Let me just attach. Here it is, the timestamp. second. Stacked as well. I stuck somehow is lower. Internet or computer. 1 second. So let's see who is there. Destiny. Destiny, the empathic fairy. Hello. Destiny, are you here? And then we have a Nanny, and then we have a Michelle. And let me see. And somebody was in afternoon. There is other people from afternoon. Hello, Mackenzie. How are you, Mackenzie? What's up, guys? Don't forget to hit the thumb up, join and check up this political team experience. The few of the extremist experiences being in Istanbul 2003, the same date, the same weekend when there was explosion 2003 when I was, and literally comparing with events that are happening now there. So don't forget to spread this. It's interesting my experience on the start, and then the rest of the things is a giveaway. Yes or no? Again, Michela is there, Nanny, Angelina, hello, hello as well. Priority, if you want a question to be answered, priorities are, of course, paper donation questions. So, Destiny Fairy, did Kagan see the text? I sent, and then we go for Michela or Michelle. Did Keegan see the text I sent him? Throwing away his ring. Bravo. Destiny, bravo. You're a brave girl. For sure, he got it. He got that message. He can just, wow. He's just embarrassed. Whatever he done to you, he's embarrassed. Yes. So just be aware. In the period when we don't have a closure and we have injustice from our fiance or our husband or whoever the ring is the belong to, that Keegan guy, right? Yes, he saw it. Look at it's so spontaneously, immediately. The answer is definitely yes. He just don't have a comment. What to have comment when he's guilty one? Michaela does William want to be with you? Michael. Oh my God. I just want to tell you, William want to be with every girl. I just heard. Seriously, I just got that answer. So I think you need to refocus to another guy because this guy, he don't say no to any girl. Even if he's not expressive, even if he's shy, introvert, you're not sure. I'm just telling you. The answer was this one. He won't reject any girl. Mackenzie. Mackenzie's there. Angelina Shram. Like a shram. Like Indian ashram. Indian monastery. Nani? Gomolemo. Mackenzie. What kind of name you have, Mackenzie? Yes, Michelle, I just told you. Like when I hear something like specifically, I just tell you. There is a reason for hearing these things, right? So Uh, Muketti love. Does Muketti love Mackenzie? Are you here, Mackenzie? Mackenzie, the question about Muketti? Yes, yes. Look at so sharp, so sharp. The answer is yes. So let's see. Michelle, you got the answer. Welcome your possible comments, guys. Your possible answer instead of mine as well. Yes, I'm daring you to tell me what do you think. Yes, Mackenzie answer is yes. Angelina, Angelina, what you were just preparing to ask me, the answer is yes. Whatever you were just about to type, the answer is yes. Look at it, so striking. So, Nanny, let me do one for Nanny, even without question, just telepathy connection. Nanny, are you still here? Guys, you're watching from TV, but then you don't have time to type, but just leave me the comments later on. It's okay. You can leave me the comments later on when you watch this as downloaded video. Just you had to watch from the start to the end because sometimes in the break between two questions, I literally in between two timestamp questions, I do as well the giveaways. So please watch and support me with the watching our whole video. We are trying to break the barriers between the East and the West, and that's why it's so funny. There is not many people in this live stream. Wow. So let's see, Nanny. The same, yes. Wow, I don't have today no answer. Let's see. Angelina Schramm is there. Mackenzie, Michelle. That's what I heard, Michelle. The love is blind, but we see and confirm later on when things happen, right? That's what it is, the answer. Guys, that was enough for this live stream. Guys, again, don't forget to pray. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, all the victims of the explosion in Istanbul and all the victims of the war, wherever is another war zone. Please do pray and let the Spirit help them to rise above this pain and situation, wherever is a war zone or any kind of the extremist reaction due to this global crisis. Amen. Peace and love. We can get this together with the power of love. We can fight it with all the positive vibration. Don't forget that we are made, this planet Earth was made with the power of love, and that's our only weapon. That should be our only weapon. Honestly, justice and walking in the shoes with angels and on the side against the darkness and exposing the darkness. That's what is the purpose as well of all this. My reading list, playlist, Stop War, and so many more than 400 albums, 400 albums, pardon, 400 widows of album Justice Will Be Served. It's dedicated to a justice, so let it be spread. Don't forget to share with your community and see you a little bit later. I'm going to restart a new live stream about B20 Bali, a meeting of the global forces, China, US, and what the Elon Musk was doing with that ridiculous performance. So welcome to join that next live stream. Don't forget, when you subscribe, put the alarm bell as well. Kisses to all. Would we say that the Antichrist will gather the people after the solar eclipse will gather all the people and he's going to teach them. Is that Elon Musk literally the video who that I just saw that happened like 12 hours ago? Just check it. There is a live stream recorded about meeting in Bali, all the global forces, business 20, B20. Uh, there was Elon Musk addressing to all of them. Why do they have to listen to Elon Musk? He's just the richest guy on the planet Earth. What he has to do with the political team? Like, hello, is that really confirming of the judgment day? You do tell me. Kisses to all. Peace and love.